I'm gonna do something new, something different, something that means a lot to me, and I am gonna tap into the word inspiration, where I give you different things that has happened to me to inspire you along your journey. So this is Inspiration with Nikki Eason. Started having these feelings while I was working in corporate America. Be sure to like this and hit the subscribe button. Started having these feelings while I was working in corporate America. Now, me being a woman, I always dressed in men's clothes, right? Because I just embrace men's attire, men's clothes. It was always the most comfortable thing, for me. But when I worked in corporate America, of course, that was not the thing for a woman to show up in men's clothing. I wasn't super feminine dressed in my current role. So I maybe have like button up on and like some little feminine slacks or like a button up blouse, nice little loafers, because I definitely was not the heels girl. So it got to a point, because I worked corporate America, for a while, that the only time I really got to feel completely comfortable in my dress was on the weekends. While I was in corporate America, I started to model men's clothes. Why? Because women weren't doing it at the time. And if I did see women, it wasn't a lot of us. And when I would actually take the time to put outfits together, people were always like, hey, where did you get that outfit from? I want to, put it together the same way that you did it. Like, where did you get that? So I was like, why can't I model men's clothes? I mean, nobody's doing it, and I'm just gonna do that. Right? So in this process of it all, I ended up coming across the word androgynous. Androgyny is the combination of masculine and feminine characteristics. To be androgynous is the act of expressing both genders through appearance, fashion, or lifestyle. So I was like, oh my God, I found my word, because that's kind of how I am. I'm a woman who embraces men's clothes, right? So in this whole process of finding out, and I'm like, oh my God, there's not a lot of androgynous models. I said, maybe I can be the first or one of the first to model men's clothes for a big corporation. But in that process, when I started being able to put on those clothes and taking pictures, I was like, I love this. I'm comfortable. Like, I'm gonna actually wear what I normally would wear to work. And I was like, I'm gonna show up to work and I'm gonna have a tie on. I go on to work. Immediately the guys was like, oh my God, I love your tie. Like, where'd you get that from? And I was like, I got it from this place. And come to find out, we shop at the same stores. I'm like, this is great. At that time in corporate America, men were supposed to wear a button up and a tie. Women, dressed in business casual, blouse, slacks. But part of the men's attire for your business casual is you had to wear a tie. When that happened, a lot of people loved it. Even the customers that was coming in loved my tie, loved the whole get up of how I put it together. After I wore that tie that day, the next day there was a mass email that went out and said, nobody can wear ties. Nobody can wear ties. So imagine me finally getting a moment to say, you know what, I'm ready to wear this tie, I'm ready to go to work, and I'm gonna be comfortable. And now nobody can wear ties. What's funny is I didn't think that it had completely to do with me, but I said, okay, fine, I won't wear the tie, but I'm still gonna wear this men's button up and these men's slack and these men's shoes. This is gonna happen because that's what's comfortable for me. Now, so when time went on, I was already starting to see that I'm not getting a lot of the opportunities because of how I dress. And that was me trying to go to fashion shows and talent agencies, showing them my portfolio and my photos, and not getting the part or not being able to walk in this particular show and all of this. And not to mention trying to get up, I would say, promoted in corporate America. I think it was something that was going on with how I dress. I didn't really understand it then, but I do believe that played a role in it, looking back on it. I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I want to do it my way. I don't think that some ways are the best ways because it doesn't give you that growth that you need inside of an organization to evolve into a better employee. I was like, I wish I could just do my own thing. And honestly, y'all, I made the decision to just do my own thing, especially when customers and clients and coworkers are like, oh my gosh, like, you should be doing something different. You should be doing something different. Meaning they didn't even think I should have been in corporate America because of how I thought and because of how innovative I was. So I made a decision and said, you know what? I'm just gonna do my own thing. And I left. I left corporate America. Left, gone, bye, peace. I'm out of here. See ya. Right? And I had this newfound energy of like, I'm gonna create my own thing. I'm gonna be my own boss. And I started my own marketing company. And I was gonna throw events and all of these things. And I did events. And then 6-7 months after I left corporate America, the vision of the androgynous model came to me. If you guys don't know what the androgynous model is, I need you to go type in the androgynous model on YouTube and check out what it is. It is a modeling competition show that encourages others to be brave in their journey of accepting their true self. In the process, I had found that a lot of people weren't accepting me. They weren't giving me an opportunity. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna create my own shows where androgynous people come onto the show and they go through different challenges to help them overcome the things that they need to in order to become the androgynous model. I'm telling you this story because I want y'all to understand, and I hope that it inspires you that, listen, if you don't see the opportunity that you want, you have all the tools to create it. When I was in corporate America and I was making a change at that time, I didn't know that I was making the change. I didn't know that I was starting to inflict and impact and change the narrative or create a conversation around dress code. I didn't know that's what I was doing, but me being confident and being courageous enough to go to work changed their whole conception of how people should dress, you know. And in the process, it gave me the courage to get out and try to find these opportunities. And then when I didn't find it, it gave me the confidence to create my own. So if you don't see the opportunity, create it. And I did that. And now it's a lot of people who can relate to it because I'm not the only one that has experienced trying to dress a certain way but not being accepted because you're not dressed like what society wants you to dress like. It's not a good feeling. But I did help the situation, and I planted a seed back then. And now look what's going on in the world. Look what's going on in the world. So I hope that it inspires you to get out there and do what it is that you want to do and be unapologetic about who you are. And if you don't see the opportunity, be willing and courageous enough to create it yourself. With me doing the marketing company and me creating the vision of the androgynous model, that was 7-8 years ago now. You know, now I'm in the process of building it. I'm now in my 3rd season of the androgynous model. And yeah, the first business and marketing company that I started, still there, but I created 2 or 3 after that. So me making the shift, me listening to the heart, listening to the gut, listening to people saying, hey, maybe you need to do something different. Me knowing that inside inspired me to get out. And yeah, it took some time, but where I'm at now, I'm inspired and ready. And I hope that one day when you really get into your thought process of why you experience what you experience, then maybe you'll get inspired to create your own opportunity and create your own lane. Because the lane that you stay in, a lot of people are waiting for that particular lane. So go do it, create it, and I guarantee your life will change. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like and comment below and let me know what has inspired you along your journey, what this did for you, or how can you relate to not being accepted for the way that you dress. I hope this inspires you and helps you on your journey. Much love. It's your girl Nikki Eason the Mogul, and I'm gonna see you in another video.